too much, gang. If you want a build that is 6'7", can speed boost and unlock pro dribble moves, also shoot, get contact dunks, and guard every single position in the game, then you have clicked on the right video. But before we get into it, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and also turn on those post notifications so you won't miss bangers like these. And let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, start off with the position. As you can see, the title is point forward builds, so we will not be going with point guard or shooting guard. We will be going with the small forward position, which is major because if you don't, you won't get that point forward name. And the hand that we're going with, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going left-handed for the video. And then 2, you guys know we are going with the number 2 because he is too much for this community. Now let's move on and pick the pie chart. Now I'm always give you guys 2 builds. So in the first build, I will be giving you guys the main all yellow pie chart, the pure playmaker pie chart, right? When it comes to the physical profile pie chart, we are going with the top one with the most speed and most acceleration. As you can see, we get an 87 speed and 85 acceleration, which will change once we change our body settings. But now let's move on to the attributes. Now moving on to these attributes, first we start off with the finisher. This is a build that can get contact dunks, so we need a few finisher badges to help with that. We're going to max out his close shot at an 83, max out his driving layup, and also max out his driving dunk, and then take his standing dunk to a 40. And as you guys can see, we get 5 finishing badges, which is definitely key to help us get those contact dunks. Now moving down to the shooting, we're maxing out everything. Go shoot to max out mid-range, 3-pointer, free throw, and also post fade. And then you get 15 shooting badges. Coming over to the playmaker, bruh, we are a pure point forward. We are going to get 30 playmaker badges, bro. We demand 30 playmaker badges. So max out his ball handle and then take his pass accuracy to an 86. And you see we get those 30 playmaking. And this is a build, like I said in the intro, that can also defend. So we are going to give him interior defense, perimeter defense, lateral quickness, steal, and put the rest on his rebound. And then you can put the rest on his block. And you get 6 defensive badges. This is a build that can literally do it all, bro. You're looking at a build that gets over a 73-pointer, an 85 ball handle off the rip, great defense, and also great finishing. Now, when it comes to body shape, you can go defined, slight. I like my players either between slight or defined. I don't really make them burly or built unless they're on-ball defenders primarily. So for this one, I will be going slight, and we are keeping him at 6'7", bro. This reminds me of something like 2K17, where we had those 6'7" point forwards going around 6'8". You can actually make a 6'7" point forward now that is actually elite in this game, because he does get contact dunks. He is able to shoot, and he is also able to dribble and play defense. When it comes to the weight, we're going to give him minimum weight. You see we get a 90 speed, 88 acceleration on a 6'7" player. Now when it comes to wingspan, this really affects your player. If you go down some, you won't be getting contact dunks to take over because now you have a 69 driving dunk. You need a 70 driving dunk at minimum to get those contact dunks in slash and take, because once you hit 99, you get +4, so that's 74 to your driving dunk, and then a takeover, that's +10 to your driving dunk, so now you have an 84, which unlocks contact dunks. But if you want a max wingspan, you honestly can, bro, because you still have a decent 3-pointer and your ball handle is still high. So once you hit 87, you still will unlock pro dribble moves. I would recommend that you go max wingspan because I think you get the best of both worlds. You become a better defender. You're still getting all the dribble attributes that you need. You're also a decent shooter, and this in general makes you a better finisher. And now the takeovers that we get, like I said, we get that slash and take, we get playmaking, and we also get shot creating. I would go with slash and take in order to get those contact dunks. If you don't care about the contact dunks, then you can go play, make and take, break ankles, help teammates hit shots. But it's current gen. Who really needs help hitting shots? So I would recommend that you go slash and take. And the name that we get is a point forward. And you guys know that I said I'm giving you guys 2 versions. The second version is the version that gets Hall of Fame shooting badges. For finisher, we're going to give him gold posterizer because we want to help get those contact dunks to take over, and then silver slithery finisher. For shooting, now when it comes to shooting, bro, 15 shooting badges is enough, especially on gold. We're going to give him silver green machine, silver stop and pop, bronze sniper, gold dead eye, gold hot zone hunter, gold blinders, and then you can go bronze clutch shooter, or you can boost one of these badges up to either silver sniper, gold stop and pop, or gold green machine. Moving on to the playmaking, this is what I would do in my playmaking. I would give him Hall of Fame quick first step, Hall of Fame handles for days, Hall of Fame hyperdrive, Hall of Fame quick chain, Hall of Fame unpluckable, Hall of Fame bullet passer, silver bailout, and then Hall of Fame ankle breaker. Now to finish it off with the defense, we get 6 defensive badges. I know it's not the most, but it is enough to play defense in this game. You want to give him silver clamps. It depends. It depends. If you're guarding ball or not, you don't really need clamps on silver. So if you're not, I would say maybe give him bronze clamps. Silver Intimidator, Bronze Chase Down, Bronze Rim Protector, and Bronze Interceptor. But if you are a more on-ball defender, like you're the primary point guard, then you can boost his clamps to Silver and then do this setup. Now let me show you guys the point forward that gets Hall of Fame playmaking and also Hall of Fame shooting badges. So now for this build, we're keeping everything the same. Like I said, small forward position, so we can't get that point forward name. Hand doesn't matter, and jersey number, we're putting him at the number 2 because once again, he is too much for this community. And then we move on to the pie chart that we will be picking. We're going with obviously the split yellow and split green pie chart, Hall of Fame shooting, Hall of Fame playmaking. I know the stats may look bad right now, but we will adjust those. We're going with the top physical profile pie chart, 80 speed, 78 acceleration. Now when it comes to attributes for this build, the only thing we're giving him for finishing is a drive and layup, because with this build we won't get contact dunks, we won't even get a dunk at all, so we don't really need any finishing badges. The only layups and dunks that we will be taking is wide open, so we don't need that stat at all. We're just giving him a drive and layup so we won't miss wide open, right? Now moving down to the shooter, it is key that you copy this down exact. Give him a 75 three-pointer and a 75 mid-range, because if you do it the other way around, you will get a playmaker shot creator name, and you guys know we hate that name over here, so we just want the point forward name. So give him a 75 mid-range and a 75 three-pointer, and you will get the point forward name. Now free throw, max that out. Post fade, also max that out. And then moving down to the playmaking, max out his pass accuracy, max out ball handle, take his post control to a 75, and we get the max amount of playmaking badges for this build, which is 26. Now when it comes to defense, this build will be a better defender than the past build we just made. We are going to max out interior, perimeter, lateral quickness, steal, block, skip offensive rebound, come down to defensive rebound, max it out, and then put the rest on offensive rebound, and we get 10 defensive badges. The last one got 6, but this one has 10 defensive badges, plus literally every stat is filled out. Now when it comes to body shape, it really doesn't matter, like I said, for these type of builds that's just dribbling and more of an offensive minded build. You can go slight or defined, that's the way I like them. I hate for my offensive builds to be looking either built or burly, so I would either go slight or defined. And then for the height, this one will be shorter, he will be 6'6", and then for his weight, we'll do the same thing for the weight, minimum weight. He does get less speed and acceleration, but it's still a great speed for this size. And for his wingspan, this is where it all matters. If you want to unlock pro dribble moves, you have to go 79.8 on the wingspan to unlock it at 99. But if you want him off rip, then you have to go all the way down to 6'5", and then take his wingspan down a little bit. But I still want to be a point forward type build, which is a taller type ball handler, so that's why I would just take his wingspan to 79.8, get that 81 ball handle. This 3-point shot is decent. This is what I mean where you have to go to 75, because if you put it at 76, it will then go over to 80, which unlocks the playmaker shot creator name. So that's why I put this build at a 75 3-pointer in mid-range. And as you can see, the stats are definitely decent. The speed and acceleration is decent. This is the build that I believe is the better version because of those Hall of Fame shooting badges. You guys know the difference between Hall of Fame shooting and gold shooting badges is pretty crazy. So now the takeovers that we get, I know this may surprise you. This build gets post score and take. Don, if you're watching this build gets post score and take, bruh. Post score and take as a point forward. You also get sharp, shot creating, and playmaking. I wish they let you respec, because if you was able to have the option of choosing between these 4 takeovers in a game, this would be OP, bro. But you have to choose one, and the one that I would choose is sharp, bro. I would choose sharp because this makes my build so much better. Being able to shoot from deep, being able to shoot more consistently, I would go with sharp take. But I also understand if you want to get cheesy, go with post take, or if you want to go with shot creating take, or also playmaker take. These are all great takeovers to have, but in my opinion, I'm choosing sharp take. The name that we get, like I said, is point forward for this build, and let me show you guys what badges I would run, because this build is just completely different when it comes to the badge layout. So put them at a 99 overall, and the badges that we get 1 finishing badge, so gotta go bronze slithery. For shooting, we get 21 Hall of Fame shooting badges, so I'm going gold stop and pop, bronze sniper, Hall of Fame green machine, Hall of Fame hot zone hunter, Hall of Fame dead eye, Hall of Fame blinders, and then you can go bronze clutch shooter, or you can boost this sniper to silver. For playmaker, we get 26 playmaker badges. We're going Hall of Fame quick first step, Hall of Fame handles for days, Hall of Fame quick chain, Hall of Fame unpluckable, Hall of Fame ankle breaker, Hall of Fame bullet passer, and then silver bailout. And now for his defense, we get 10 defensive badges on a build like this, bro. 10 defensive badges. Gold interceptor, bronze intimidator, bronze chase down artist, a gold clamps because of how much better of a defender we are, and then bronze rim protector, and then we can go something like bronze menace. This is definitely what I believe is one of the most versatile builds in the game because of the defense, because of the playmaking, and also because of the shooting. Let me know what you guys think about both of these point forward builds, and which one do you think is better. And make sure if you made it here in this video, smash that like button. Also subscribe to the channel if you're new and turn on those post notifications. And it's your boy Dom, and we out.